Okay, time for us to move on to weapons and armor. And first I'm going to go over shields real quick because that's going to be the fast one. So for shields, what I did is I made a copy of the melee base and I made a shield base in place of it. So here's a shield base. It's set up just like the weapon base, except for instead of there's no damage, but there is a block chance, and that's what all these shields are going to have. And so when you grip the shield the first time, it adds the block chance. It sets the block chance on the character. And then when we remove our grip, we remove the block chance and then add it to the inventory. So on the character, we've added this block chance. And I want to note I put all of the stats here in a category. You just come up here to category and then you can change it to where it's located. So anyways, back to this, my block chance. I have the default block chance at 10%. So I'm saying regardless of what equipment you have a 10% chance of blocking whatever attack is coming at you. So another thing I added, I put this on so it prevents you from taking too much damage from certain spells and taking damage twice from the same thing. But this takes care of a lot of bugs, so I put on a do once, put it on a sequence, and then reset it after 0.1 seconds. Now, for this block chance, if we're going to do a random number between 0 and 100, and if that number is less than or equal to the block chance, then it is blocked. And we're just blocking all the damage. So this will put up a message to our message thing that says blocked. And another thing I want to note, I moved my message from my right hand to my left hand because the way I do it, I'm holding my shield with my left hand, and so it's better to just have the hand up to see the messages than your other hand, which might not even be on the screen at the time. So anyways, if it was not blocked, it'll make sure you're not dead already. And then we have here all of our armor. And for each armor piece has its own armor value, which of course the default is 0. But when you equip the item, for example, a helmet, the helmet is going to pass on that armor amount here. And then this adds up all those armor's amounts. And the way I'm doing it is 1 point of armor subtracts 1 point of damage. So it's going to take the damage in, it's going to subtract the armor, and if that total is less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, then that means that was blocked. I should put this over here. So there. So here again, this is the armor check here. And if the damage isn't more than the armor total, then it's all been blocked. If not, that amount, which is not less than 0, will be subtracted from the health. Then it'll go about the normal business of checking if you're dead. So here's the basic setup. You should remember from the previous video, I had you set up where is it? These two enums. Remember, we got a chest, pants, hands, feet, necklace, ring, helmet, shoulder, cloak, and bracer. Now, you don't have to put all those if that's not all the armor you're working with, but that's all the armor that I'm working with. Okay. Let me close this one. So back in here, I also have what chest we have equipped, our helmet, pants, and all that. You notice I have it set up as an S item. So next what we're doing is come in here, and this big mamma jamma here is the armor equipping system. But before we go over that big mamma jamma, let's go over this. So here is my updated screen, and one other thing I need to do that I mentioned is I took down this big thing and I made a menu. I got it in here. I based it on the weapons. Where's my menu? Crap, where did I put the menu? Hold on a second here. I know where to find it here. We're going to be making this grab menu function. Here we go. I have made this menu pad, and it's nothing more than a cube. It's just a cube, and I put on a wood material. And then I stuck the widget on top of the cube and made a little tablet. And then I put a grip line here on the side. To make sure I always grab it right here. And to orientation. So I base this on, I'm using the weapon to make sure that it grips right every time. And then one more thing I did on the melee base. Hold up. Let's go there. I added this. Where is it? Is menu boolean. Okay, yeah, here we go. So right here where it would add it to the inventory when you drop it, I added this is menu. If it's a menu, I don't want you to add it to the inventory. I just need you to destroy it. So that's exactly what I did there. I added this is menu boolean. And then on the menu itself, I have it. Where did it go? Yeah. And then, yeah. Here I have is menu checked. So it doesn't act like a weapon, basically. It doesn't add itself to the inventory. Also, I've taken off the collision so it doesn't do any damage, and put the damage at 0. So now back to the menu. Notice I have a default menu picture for each item, and in the bottom corner I have the armor value. I got my bracer, my ring, and I got the cloak back here. I tried to set it up, so it would kind of assemble an armor. Right now, I don't have it changing pictures yet. I'm just using these for defaults at the moment. But the values are bound. They're all bound to each armor value. Here's the armor that has all of them together. Down here. And so all this automatically updates. Now for the complicated part. So what we're doing here is I've decided to eat the armor to equip it. And real quick, I should go over the armor itself. Here I have one of each armor set up. Oops. So yeah, here I have one of each armor set up. I have a default armor class. And all it is it has an armor, it has the details, and of course these are all armor, and we have these armor types that we have to set for each one. So anyways, it's still set up basically like a weapon. When we drop it, it automatically adds it back to the inventory. And now let's go over some types. So now I have this chest, and all I have everything set to armor, and then the armor type, here's a chest. So there's my default chest. I have a default pants. Same thing. I just make sure that pants is selected. And as long as that's selected, so first we check to make sure if it's a potion, and if not, that's going to fail. So now we're going to check to see if we have an armor that we're holding. And if we are holding one of these armors, it is going to automatically do something based on its armor type. So if it happens to be a chest armor, it will get that armor value and it will set the armor chest. Or it will set the pants, so on, set the hands, set the feet, so on. Then it will check to see if there is something equipped already. So it's going to look at here, and if it is null, so that will hit true. If there's nothing equipped, it will set the new item as equipped. It's going to add the weight of the item to the main carry weight. And then it's going to destroy the item. And so that's how we officially equip the item. So remember before, everything is automatically done here in the menu. So as soon as I equip that armor, it's going to appear here, and it's going to add to the total here automatically. And that's all this is doing at the moment. It's really, really simplified. Now, really, I just realized that we should be doing a weight check before we do that. Whoops. So that's a bug that we'll fix later. I'll do that in the next video, but anyways, we should be checking our weight before we add the weight. So anyways, if there is something that is equipped, it will do the add function, which already does a weight check. Now, if it turns out that there is too much weight, it's going to spawn that item right in front of us, and it's going to tell us that there's too much weight. And the reason that we spawn it in front of us is so it doesn't get stuck in a loop automatically equipping. We have to grab the item and be holding it in order to try equip it. If we just walk into the item, nothing happens. So now, whether or not there is too much weight, the new item will be equipped. And then we remove the old weight and set the new item weight here, and then destroy it. So it looks pretty complicated, but it's not that complicated. There's just a lot of branches, and you need to do this separate thing with each of them. But like I said, we need to do another weight check for this to properly work right. So let me do that real quick here. Let me look at this weight check here. That's not helping me. Alright. So let me see here. So before we add that, we have to check if this is greater than or equal to the maximum carry weight. Now check. Is this greater than or equal to? No, then you're fine. If it is too much weight, then you need to spawn that item. Yeah. And not equip anything and not do any of that. Luckily, I can do this for all of them. Then we can just do this spawn item. And this spawn item thing just spawns whatever actor at this weapon spot. I should have also mentioned. Weapon. Right here in front of where my body would be, I just have this weapon. But that's actually armor. But it's just a spawn location that's out of the way in front of you. So anyways, let's build back to that. Okay. So now I just need to add this spot in. On all of them. Yikes. Move some stuff out of the way here. And we move these over a little bit. Let's see what I got going on here. it's not going to let me do this. If these are true, they come here. If they're not true, they come here. Bam. Okay. I'll just fix these one at a time. Bing. True goes here. I said true goes here. There. Ay, ay, ay. That goes directly to here. And all the trues go here. Okay, now that's fixed. Okay. So now let me make sure my headset's working. Oh no, of course. As soon as I frickin' put it on, it crashes. Okay. So now a demonstration. Oh, I forgot to mention when I was going over it. It if you already have one equipped, it always adds the old one back to the inventory. So whenever you try to equip a new one, it always adds the old one back to inventory. It doesn't check which one is stronger, it just automatically adds it to the inventory. If you don't want to equip it but add it to the inventory, you just do as you always do and either hit the button or you hit the button, or you can just drop it. So Oops. Time for an actual demonstration of the armor. Oh, I'm having a problem with my controller. It's making me move backwards. Let me, oh my god. Not something I want to deal with when I'm trying to do a demonstration. So annoying. Anyways, so here's all my armor. First I'll pick up a bracer. And so if I want to equip it, first off, here's my little menu board. I'll equip this. Oh my god, this moving back thing is annoying. My controller is broken. I need to get a new controller. So anyways, I equip this. And now it shows that it's giving me 1 armor, and my armor total is 1. So how about I add the big old breastplate lift. So that has 50. Now my total is 51. And then shoulders. I don't want to equip the shoulders, so I'm just going to put that in my inventory. See, now it's not on there, but it's in my inventory. But if I want to, hold on, get these, I just do as before, and then I can grab them. So now I do want to equip them. Here's a ring. Let's equip that. Equip that. Let's go ahead and just equip everything. I got 1 of each set up. I'm really having a problem with this broken controller. Oh my god. Well, I think I equipped that. There we go. Now I have full equipment, and now I have a total of 174 armor. Yay, that's armor. Okay, what else do I need to catch up you on? In the next video, I will show you magic weapons. See you in the next video.